sleeves one of these days.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, this is invisible.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to The Learning Curve with your hosts, Matt and Che. Seems like just a few minutes ago we said that.
Yes.
Got Dennis, the Menace, Everson hanging out with us today. And we have no idea what we're going to learn on the curve today.
Well, I want to see how you do the commercials to see how that works with the green screen coming in, and then maybe
Yeah, we're going to try and work on transitions with the commercials.
we can figure something out with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're trying to make it seamless.
Because the big issue you have right now is with the green screens. Then
You got to make
coming
sure,
up.
like, the first 30 seconds of Johnny's commercials have no green in them.
Yeah. Or it could be less, because once we get used to it and get to the transitioning right, and I know what screen does what, and I can consistently do that, you know what I mean? Once it makes sense to me and I know where to go, because you saw me, I'm going to all the screens
Right,
trying to
right,
do the
right.
same thing on each one, and that is confusing. And it's not because it's not right or good, it's because I don't really know how to use it, and it doesn't make sense to me. So
There's no substitute for experience.
yeah. And then
Takes time.
Yeah.
But there's experience for the substitute.
It'd
Yes.
be nice if we knew it's first position, second position, or third position where we do the layering.
And if
or
anybody's
always
interested
virtual studio.
in volunteering, Stained Glass Theater needs some volunteers this weekend.
Do they? Volunteers for what?
Like ushering, things like that.
Ushering? Oh, okay. Cool.
Like
Because it's all
singing?
It's all volunteering. No,
Like
no, but they do.
they call me USHER.
They do have opportunities for that sometimes too,
That's
where you
Usher.
could do
Yeah.
where you could go and do a pre-show type thing or something.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
you
Right.
could sit and do a morning drive from stained glass.
and it's the morning drive. Yeah,
And then if Johnny gets the software for putting his videos together, he can normalize the volume, but then he can also have a template where he does always have the lead in with no green.
sure.
And then the lead out with always the same music, so we can get a cue
Yeah, that's
from
not hard
that
to do. Oh yeah, Matt's playing with
when
that.
we're going to transition. Oh, yeah. Check it out. Agua. Oh.
Agua.
Oh. You
See
know what that is? Oh. That's French for water.
Oh, wee.
And you know this.
That's French
and
for
you know how they
used
spell it?
water.
You know how they spell it?
EAUX.
With no O.
EAUX.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's
Are
why
you
I-
sure? I don't think it was. I don't think it does. It have an X?
He said wee wee. Now, that's
Oui.
first of all, that's yes. But wee
In
wee
English.
in English means used water,
That's right.
Or a child's?
bodily filtered water.
Yeah.
and it's sterile.
Yeah, it is, and it tastes very bad.
Yes, I know. I heard the
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're here for that. So
no, I was watching it online. I think.
were you?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where I was.
That
but
was-
I remember hearing it. Anyway.
Yeah, that was a really gross. I think was that whenever Jay was gone. And I was no, we were.
So when my children
Oh,
were
you were- that was
little
the list
and
of,
we were teaching them to use the potty, we called it their wee-wee.
Yeah,
Because I have three
wee-wee.
boys.
It's like I'm gonna go take a yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
CC.
Right.
Oh
And
man,
that's where the wee goes.
Okay.
Is to the CC.
to the CC. Get it? It's all salty.
We've kind of flowed down that path for a little bit too long. I think.
Yes.
Oh man,
So I put in the description that we were going to do links.
I had the toilet seat fall on mine.
which
We are not able to do the way that we're wanting
want
to
to,
at this
yeah.
point. And but how do you feed your commercial into this?
okay, and so what I would do
When it's hungry.
when I'm ready for the commercial, so I would bring it here and see how I've got the commercial is on 4. It's right here. It's up. It's
Okay.
ready. Another part of it is you see how the line is there. That's showing up on the broadcast. And in order for me to know when it's getting ready to be done, I either have to start it at exactly the right time and know it's exact right ending time, watch the clock, and so when it's the second strike, then I know it's over. Because they are very diverse, but also kind of similar in their music and their style. He's got
Right.
this funny, quirky style.
And so why do you feed it from another computer to this one and not just have it like on this one on the hard drive.
You can have it on that one on the hard drive, and that would eliminate it. But then we wouldn't be able to hear it live. I mean, we could unmute it.
But then you'd hear us too.
Then you'd hear.
No. If you have it on that, like
Yeah.
if you have it downloaded onto that, and you have it as an input, when you merge over to that commercial,
It'll silence us.
it'll silence us and have just that input's audio only.
And you also won't have the problem with the green screen.
Why don't we do that?
Well, because you decided you wanted to do it that way.
Well,
That is how I used to do it.
But we had a problem with that. There was
No.
something wrong.
No, the only issue with that is not being able to hear it because I always have the audio muted to be, to not hear it on this. Yeah, I always uploaded them into that and put them on as a separate.
But we
input.
have to hear it in order to know when it's coming to an end.
Oh, you got a countdown right there. It'll have
right,
a countdown right on that, and it'll tell you.
And that should eliminate the green screen.
But we
problem,
should
too.
be able to hear it too. There's
You
nothing
can. You
wrong
just
with
have
us
to
hearing
unmute it. You just have to unmute that.
And then will it hear us? Or is it,
No.
Does that create an echo?
No. No.
So let's go
It'll
back to
create
that.
an echo whenever. Yeah, that's.
the
No,
only-
there was a reason we changed it.
Well, you said it was easier doing it that way, but that was before we had green screen.
Yeah, because we didn't know. There was
'Cause without-
something we didn't know.
Well,
there was
no.
something we didn't know or wasn't working right. We didn't understand it. We had to change it because
No, that's how I've always done it. I've always done it that way. You upload the video he gets you onto that computer and as an input, and then it plays. The only thing is we.
So you were right back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
You were absolutely right.
Yes.
But there
Wait,
was a
wait.
reason and
Where's
a
my
problem
calendar?
why we switched it to doing it this
No,
way.
you said it was easier.
There was a reason it was easier.
Well, I mean,
It wasn't just let's just do it that way because it's easier. There was a reason
that's
that
what
it
you
was
said.
easier.
That's what you said. You said
Right.
it's easier. He said I like doing
What
it
was
this
the
way.
problem we were having that made this a easier solution?
I have not ever had any problem with that. I have never had a problem with that.
Do you have a video on here?
Yeah,
old
there's
one or
plenty of
something?
videos on there. Yeah.
Okay,
Just grab an old
let's
one.
do that.
So add,
You have to add an
input.
input. Yep.
Mhm. And then go to video.
Hi, Aaron. Thank you for joining us on the learning curve today.
Video. That's what we already got, right? Do I browse them?
Yeah, or there might be one right here that's already was
Yeah.
being used. I don't know.
Yeah, as long as it's on the C.
Doesn't say how long they are.
It will when you put it up there.
Oh, behind the scenes. There you go. Do that one.
Yeah, behind the scenes. I got that one so you can play it.
All right.
All right. And then,
So now this is it,
yeah, and you put it up. You tap it to put it up on the preview,
right?
and then you merge it over.
Just rotate merge.
I'll probably better let you do it. It'll be in some file somewhere that you can find, like at the very bottom, the deepest,
So good morning.
darkest place of the hard drive.
Attention, everybody. The views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of Acts Ministry, Acts Media, or their affiliates, supporting ministries, and/or nonprofits. And as always, some of this content might be adult in nature, so please use discretion while watching with your children.
You gotta give
How's
them.
this sound to you?
Man, you were way off.
How does this sound to you?
You own the rights to that. Jay owns the rights to that song.
I wrote that.
You don't hear anything, Jay?
I don't hear anything.
Maybe
You don't
turn.
hear anything either?
Do it differently about
I
ourselves.
still don't give you C, D, E, F, G.
All right, it's gonna have to do.
Man's name is Amber. It says Amber on your headset.
Does it?
Yeah.
Then I go over here to the browser and open it. And up here on the very top bar here, it shows Acts Media Live. And I open it. Matt, am I opening?
sweet. Now we're writing it down.
Video from there, like it and share it from there, the little thumbs up, and then over on the other side there, somewhere down the row is share. It'll bring up a menu of all.
I mean, I actually tested 1, 2, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. I know that's horrible. It's horrible. You gotta get it down to you.
One of the few people that has always called me Matthew.
It's kind of like you're in trouble.
Well, Dr. Paul does,
Yeah, Dr. Paul.
It's like you're in trouble.
but he goes through the whole list.
Well, I'm sorry,
After
Matt.
Dylan comes.
No.
Jason Bruce Cobb.
No!
No, aren't you?
Off camera.
No, not
I don't want to
Festus.
know what Dr. Paul calls me.
Not
I'm
Festus.
sure it's not good.
No, it's
No,
not
he
Festus.
calls you the voice of reason.
Oh, that's right, No, that's Jim.
We're doing this for the behind the scenes. So we got people out in the lobby. We're watching.
So when you break your focus on the things that are making you anxious to controlling your physiology.
This is our next guest. Gonna do this.
The New Year's things have done pretty good with views and stuff.
The sun is shining. Yeah, give me your best shot.
With your best shot.
Yeah, hit me with your best shot. Fire away. He's got the on. Sidearm Sally. There's our, and this is what the guys are like in the morning drive here.
We gotta have fun. Well, let's do it, and that way we can find out what the issue was and try
Yep.
to rectify that.
Okay.
We're back.
Welcome
I think
back.
we should do it that way from now on. How can we, right now, for the learning curve, transfer that stuff over? Get it set up. Maybe even set up some files, commercial file, something like
I can
that.
go get the I can go get my solid state, and you can move them onto the solid state, and then plug it up over there. But we'll have to. I have to go through and make different files, and then I have. But the thing with it is, whenever I go to,
Can we use this opportunity right now in this time to set up those files,
well,
since we're here?
the problem with it is okay. So all the artwork that's on all the presets are pulling from that certain location. So if you move the file
Yeah, you don't want
to a different location, it won't be able to pull up like the artwork and stuff. So I'm going to have to do, it's going to take me all day to do it. I'm going to have to move the files into their own deal and then rebuild each and every.
Can you teach me to do
Preset.
it and I can do it instead?
Yeah, I mean,
Because that's important to have that done. This is it's not working in a professional way. And that's what I'm saying. We did it this way to work out an issue. I know that. I wouldn't have just started doing it this way if it didn't resolve an issue we were having that we couldn't solve any other way.
I think
Or
it was
couldn't
probably
figure
the
out.
audio.
It had to be an audio or something, yeah. So we did it this way, but now we've learned more and we can do it better. And I want to transition into that because we need to do this more professionally. I think when we have people who are already professionals and involved in this kind of industry come here,
Yeah.
we want them to see that we may be even a better option for them.
And we don't have to worry about muting them in there and then muting
Yeah.
us. And it just plays and be like, all right, 30 seconds. And then
We
you
can
can
do
count
that.
it down.
We can switch to that studio and have audios automatically shut off. We don't have to do it with the Roland.
No, we do have to do that with the Roland. I'm saying
So we do
with,
have
with
to
the
operate
video moving over,
Uh-huh.
we don't have to because it mutes all of us
Everything. Except for what's playing.
except for the audio on
The only audio that comes into it is what comes into the video.
Now, if you
with
hit
the video.
audio underneath ours, it'll turn our audio on and they'd be able to hear us.
Okay.
So,
Do we need another hard drive or something? Because that's your personal hard drive. What do we
no,
need?
I got that for this and church. So, I mean,
Oh,
and then I've got
so
another
it's
one
not
at
always
church that's a 1
accessible
terabyte.
to us here.
Yeah, I've been leaving it here.
Okay.
So, because if I need to transfer something over, I'll grab it, transfer it to one of these, and move it. So, and plus I've got some 16.
But
gig
then
flash
keep them
drives.
organized in a way that I won't be confused.
Yeah,
when
I've
I
got-
open it up, I'd see a bunch of gibberish to me.
Yeah, yeah. No, I've got everything pretty
Gibberish.
much.
Yeah.
I've got everything labeled. I got Acts Media stuff,
Yeah.
and then church stuff, PowerPoints. I mean, it's very clearly.
That's one
What
thing I'm
about
not good at is
commercials?
labeling things.
And
I could set up the files as commercials from Johnny, and he could.
what was what? No, I didn't understand. What was the issue with the artwork you were saying?
Okay, so when we pull up a preset,
Okay.
it pulls artwork from the location that we assigned it.
Right.
Right.
It gives you that list of places it will take it and combine it to.
It's like an address.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
So
I-
if you
yeah, I-
change the artwork, like if let's say I did each show had its own file, and you had moved all the artwork to that file and all that, anything that was on a preset will no longer be the software will go to that where it was before, and it's not there. So it says, I don't know where this is at. So you have to
doesn't know how to follow. It doesn't get a forwarding address.
Right, right. So yeah. So that means whenever we move the files,
We have to reset up.
we have to reset up the entire preset.
Yeah, because I've done that before where I like downloaded a graphic or something for a preset and used it, and then I was like, oh, clean it up, move it over here, and then it's like I go to the preset. Oh,
And it's like,
okay,
yeah,
now
and then it
doesn't know
says,
where
oh, we can't find this.
now I gotta.
I don't think I'm capable of setting that up really, because I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, I'll
And if I did it, it would end up being such a mess. It would all break down.
need to use cards for that. Oh,
Oh yeah. Well, Johnny put a YouTube link on there. He said this is how you do it. But so I was telling him, yeah, you can do YouTube links to other YouTube.
Is there
videos,
somebody else who knows how
but
to do it? Who
Links
could
to outside pages don't work.
do it all, and then
the one he posted.
and then
wasn't a
once it's
hyperlink.
ready, we can switch over. But I don't mean like months from now. I mean really soon. Is there anybody available who technically understands how to do that,
Do what?
I don't.
to set it up for that?
Are
Because
you talking about? Oh, you talking about YouTube?
no, I'm talking about the file system and setting it
Oh.
up where we can do the switching this way, because we want it to be professional and it's not. And we can. How can we do that?
And we have to have a system for pulling the videos off. Like the old ads, we'll have to take off of it completely, delete it. The ads we're not using anymore.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a Johnny
Hey, Michael,
ad
good to see you, man.
file
On the desktop,
on the desktop.
and when we set up
We're just
a
learning
new
today.
input, when we open input or whatever,
Yeah,
you would get that out of that file for Johnny's
right.
commercials.
You would browse and then go to that file, and then whenever you click it, you can save that on a preset. But I mean, I would say there's, yeah,
Yeah.
I would set it up every day, I guess.
I would.
Well, like
yeah.
when you go to like add an input, go to add an input.
I mean, this
then-
ad input
okay,
is
and then
great.
video.
I just need
Now go to browse,
I'm on video.
and all that would have to be done is like
It doesn't have to be added to the virtual studio to a layer.
no.
No.
No,
So-
because it takes that where the virtual studio and the green screen is and
Yeah.
replaces it with that video.
That's why you don't have that problem with the
Green
green
screen.
screen coming through. So now this would pull up this. Now what Matt could do if he's wanting to do that is he could set up something like in Documents or wherever, and that one is specifically commercials. This one's specifically background. This one.
Here's another thing that confuses me.
Mm-hmm.
Desktop, desktop. Why do we have two desktops?
Because I mean, they both have
Yeah.
the same. They're both the same.
Well, so then why didn't it just have it once?
I don't know.
That's the
I
way
have
it's set.
no idea.
Oh, these are quick access.
Oh.
So what it'll do is it'll pull up stuff that you go to more often or they think is more for quick access, and this is more like everything.
Complete. So
Yeah.
this is more exhaustive. This is
And
more,
if you're on, and now if you're getting ready to upload a video as an input, it'll only show videos.
Videos, yeah.
It won't show any JPEGs or anything like
so
that.
I could bring up this one, my brother's,
Right?
Yeah.
and then what do I do?
Just click on it.
How do I? And why
Just-
don't I?
Just double click on it.
But you see how it's written? I would not recognize that as my brother's internet
Right.
video.
But you
I
can
would be
rename it.
lost now.
That's where you rename them.
Okay, so would I right click?
Yeah. And then rename. Should be there near the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then type in what you want it to
Whatever
be
you
called.
want it to be called.
Just put,
Capture 6 March. Why does it say Capture 6?
because it just labels that if you don't label it whenever you're recording it, it just calls it capture. So you can say, Greg interview or something like that. This is how we learn, folks.
Yeah, and we got to do it because you have a thing where your schedule is crazy, busy, inconsistent. You know what I mean, as far as the 7-day-a-week thing. Because some mornings like now you just started your days off. So tomorrow, today you'll get the sleep you need, and tomorrow you could probably be here earlier. But most of the time, I have to be earlier and set this stuff up.
Right.
But then I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So it would help to really get that. And I'm going to, and can I do this too? Like, so I can enter this, or
Yeah.
will that mess it up? Like, to move it down a line, so it just says Greg interview, it worked.
Yeah.
March 21st, March 2021.
Now double click
Now
on it.
double
It
click.
should add it as an input. Well, click OK after that.
Okay.
Now it should be an input on there.
And this is it, the purple?
You
Why
scroll
does it come up showing purple?
scroll down. What do you mean?
Ah, there it is. Okay. So now I would just merge that, and it's going to mute us.
Right.
Hello, everybody. The views and opinions expressed on the show may not be those of Axe Ministry, Axe Media Group, and any of their subordinate or affiliate ministries. And as always, please use discretion when watching with your children, as some of the content may not be suitable. All right. Brother Greg,
Yes, brother.
how
Jay.
are you? How are you? It's good to see you.
Yeah.
We don't talk that much, and we don't live that far away. You know, I'm horrible at staying in touch. So
Me
it's
too.
really great to have a reason to do this.
Yes.
Yeah. And we were talking the other day, one of those rare moments that we
Right.
talk,
Right.
rarer than they should be. But you said something to me, and it really sounded like it was so profound. I said, you need to come on the show.
Right.
So we're going to make this video so that people can hear the same thing, and hopefully it is as profound to them as it was to me. Now, what was the statement that you made?
Well, I said that after 54 years, I finally came up with my primary life aim.
Primary life aim.
Yes.
Yes.
So what it is provide an inheritance to my family, basically my wife, my 5 children, and my 8 grandchildren, and to enjoy family at all levels, spending time with and building lifelong memories with little or no limitations in what we do or where we go, having money for me, family, friends to do stuff, aka build long life memories.
Video
And I
for our 3rd hour today.
I love my brother. That was a great experience to sit
So
here
that was a
and do
little
show with him.
preview of
Yeah.
the show to come.
Yeah.
Did you merge that over?
I did.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep, now it's
So
us.
now they're hearing us. So it will be more
And it
professional. looking.
automatically paused it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the same place we left it.
Yeah. And then when you merge back over, it'll start right back.
So
But you
we
can start
could
from the-
have the commercials set up that way, couldn't we?
Absolutely.
As long as we have them start
That's how
with
we
nothing green. Oh, it doesn't matter about the green
That's
now.
how we
Green
used to
doesn't
do
matter.
it before the green screen. That's how I always used to do it. That's I mean I've always done it that way because I prefer it that way. It's a lot easier. You can yell, "Hey, 30 seconds," and they'll be able to hear you, but the people online won't be able to.
Right.
So be like in 3, 2, 1, boop, and they're already unmuted.
What about how we use this do you guys think is the least professional looking that we could easily change the way we do it to make it more effective and that I would be able to understand it?
I think the commercials,
The commercials
That's
would be a good
defi-
way.
yeah.
Any videos we play.
any videos we play,
Because all that switching stuff is crap.
yeah,
I'm not going to use that word. Sorry.
Well, that's where the advantage
crap?
of using these,
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
oh,
not
yeah.
professional.
using your preview window and then just, you know,
yeah, and using the preview
And then
window,
Johnny doesn't have to worry about green.
right? And using the preview window, you can cue it.
Oh, you mean this side?
Yes.
yeah, you
And
can.
then whenever you merge it over, it'll start playing from wherever you cue.
Yeah, you could even set it at a different. You don't have to start at the beginning or whatever. And Johnny, on the link he sent me on Messenger, we're not set up like that. The only thing we could do is we could put a link in a video that can't be seen on the platform we're using, but could be seen on our webpage.
And the good thing about it is you don't even have to switch presets because you've already got that loaded on there. For the next hour, we'll play Greg's interview.
Right.
Wouldn't you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all set up.
It's
Now,
there. And
we
boom.
do need to solve a problem with Johnny, too. He needs a solid-state drive. I watched him using that drive he's got, and it just is like,
I thought he got one.
no, it wasn't solid-state.
Well,
It's a hard drive.
I mean,
Mechanical
as
hard
much
drive.
when you're rendering, it still takes a long time. You know how it is.
You're
It's
rendering.
faster, though, isn't it?
It's a little faster. Your computer operates it faster, but it's
Right.
still. I mean,
So
it's
what's the
3.0.
advantage of a solid-state?
It's faster.
Faster.
So it is faster.
Yeah. It's. I mean, as far
And
as
it doesn't damage by being moved as much.
right, because it's solid state. It doesn't have moving
And then we could
parts.
use that solid state and then we could use that regular hard drive that he has to store, say, stuff like
Was that the new hard drive you just got?
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
solid state.
Oh, I thought
It
it
wasn't
was.
an SSD.
yeah,
it
and
was
he
just
does a
rugged.
bunch of editing and
Oh.
transferring of files
So
and
they
all
could-
that stuff.
I'll let you know what I can I can transfer all of
Accidentally
my
got the
solid
wrong
state
one.
onto a different one, and then let him use that. See if it's faster.
I think it would be better because he's got a lot of material that he could get ready.
But it's only
really
500
fast.
gig. It's not a terabyte. It's just 500 gig. So he's going to have to move data a lot more. Move it.
Oh,
back and forth.
okay, I see. Yeah, which might be better
Yeah.
because we won't have it starting to build up and clutter.
Well,
up.
what I do is like for rendering and doing the quick access, I use the solid state, but then I got just a regular hard drive for my backups. That's like 4 terabytes. So then
And
after
so-
I'm done with everything, I'll go put it over there. If I need to get it again, I've
Like,
got
I got
it.
an 8
But-
Right. So if
terabyte.
like somebody doesn't show or something happens and we can't have one of our hosts, we can
but,
just get
but with
that out.
500, that's you can
As
put
long as
where-
it's organized, so that like if the penny for your thoughts ladies can't show up one day, we can get that out. Go to a penny for your thoughts file. Can we put a file? Can we put a file on there where it's not just a Manila file you have to read, but it actually has the logo as the file?
yeah.
I don't know.
It's
You
just,
gotta-
it's just time consuming. It's just it's tedious little.
But then
But yeah, you can
anybody
do
we
it.
teach to do this, it would be very easy and quick for them to see what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's why I think we should do that because we want more.
I have no
hosts.
idea how to make a picture as the file
Yeah.
picture.
We
yeah,
should
I know
learn
I've
how to
done
do
it
that.
before. I never mess with it.
It's always
now.
been a manila folder.
So imagine if we learn to do that. We can't add a fourth hour. We need somebody who can actually do this. If we can streamline that stuff so that at a glance people understand what it is they're looking at and how to access it and where to use it,
Johnny wanted to know. if we
somebody
could
willing to, huh?
Johnny wanted, oh no, it looks like we're out of time, Johnny. He said, can we VMix him for a minute?
vMix.
Do a call, do a VMix call.
We
with him.
could. We got 9 minutes. I
Well-
can do it pretty quick now. I know
Oh,
how.
can you?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
So
see.
I
All
just
right.
add
He
an
is working
input
on it.
video call.
See how it goes.
Yeah. And I just want it to be professional so that people can come in and be part of it, and then we could add a fourth hour, but not by our having to add an hour to our schedule, which we do not have, but having it easy to understand what it is, where to get it, how to use it, and somebody could come in and add the fourth hour for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jay's setting it up, Johnny.
All right. See, and this, Matt taught me this last week, and so I've been able to do this. Or what was it, the week before? I'm going to go to new mail. And this is a breakthrough for me. This is huge for me to be able to do this.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a lot easier to send stuff.
Yeah. That link is about to come your way, bro.
Yeah, make sure
Oh,
you,
and I-
make sure you hit OK on
Yeah.
the video call, so otherwise
Right
it's
here.
not set up yet.
Oh. Yeah, and then he'll be calling nothing.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Click back to email.
All right.
Right
He's
click.
emailing you this link, Mr. Johnny.
You should be receiving that any second. And it's good to use it again because otherwise I will forget and lose track of how to get it done. This vMix is amazing.
And then you'll have to figure out how you want to add him to the screen.
The input's right here, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to set up. I'm going to go to layer background
Mm-hmm.
and go to the Johnny.
This is probably the last one.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't want to bring that up just yet.
Oh yeah, because he
You
wasn't
see
there
what I
yet.
mean?
Yeah, I got
Is
you.
there a way I can do that better? more professionally? Because that's unprofessional. To me.
Yeah, wait till he calls in on that
Oh.
screen.
So I would.
So go back to your background. Go
Background.
back, change it to the learning curve again.
There.
And then just have it ready. And then when he
So
comes,
there was a way I could play that video with my brother on the background?
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
And will I have to set up the pan zoom and all that stuff so he comes up on green screen the right size?
I don't know. You can try it right now.
Let's try-
on background. Just change it to the video.
Yeah, it should be automatically sized.
I think
It does?
I think so. Yeah. So just background.
Background.
Go to the video.
Is Johnny here now?
No, I don't see him.
Not yet.
Not yet.
5 minutes.
Go to the call.
No, the video.
Oh, the video for my brother?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the call.
Look good
size.
doing it? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
so that's
not
right
looking
size
quite so
automatic,
happy these
right?
days.
Yeah.
And I also want to feel good.
I thought you
Just
meant
waiting
dress
for
and
Johnny to
shop.
Pop on there.
well,
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
All right.
So,
But I
it's-
didn't want to do that either until he's on. So I'm going to go.
Hey, there's the video of your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did it on the green screen.
Now that is much smoother. Is there a way to make that a transition? So that it's a fade in or fade out instead of just an all of a sudden
Yeah, you just click one of those transitions in the middle.
in the middle of what?
Oh, you would. Okay, so how you would do that is you would set up a separate, the force where it's got the four square.
Set
You
up
could-
another one?
You set that up with whatever background you want on it, and then you put it up on the preview and merge it, and, it'll fade.
Okay. That's what I want to learn how to do because that's really important to make it more professional.
Yeah,
Because then I could be doing this, setting up the sizing or whatever might have to be edited on that, and see what I'm doing, and the audience isn't watching it.
Right.
They're seeing what we have up there
right.
that's done.
And then whenever you merge it with whatever those transitions are, we'll stay here.
Exactly
But
like
that'll
that.
fade
Right.
onto the screen behind us.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the way I made myself disappear in a way. It's like,
I mean, wouldn't that be great when these professionals come to say, "Hey, wait a minute, what is this morning? What is this Axe Media AMG?" You know what I
AMG
mean?
broadcast.
We can get
Is he on
there,
there? Look on the thing. Is
He's
he?
not.
He's not on there yet.
he must have had a problem with the link or something.
but I don't want that.
Of course, he's
right?
out in
I'm doing it here. See, now that happened. See what I just did, and I got myself lost.
Well,
Would I bring that up?
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, actually, here, just hit a transition.
We're actually done in 3 minutes, Johnny. It may be too late to do that.
Hit like zoom,
Signal is weak at his house. That's what he says.
What did that do?
hit fly and see what it does.
Fly?
Yeah,
Nothing.
it doesn't show you. Well, we're actually switching from one to the other, but
We are. So
Yeah.
if are you sure?
yeah, but I don't see it. It should.
We
move
got to
a little
do
bit.
that. So what you do is 2 separate virtual studios.
Oh,
And
he-
then-
he doesn't
And you
have a
could
good
have-
enough signal at his house.
And
that's
you
all.
could have up to 10, 20, 30 of those. set up.
Really?
Yeah. And you could go to whichever one, put it up on the preview, and then whatever transition you hit, the only thing that'll change is the background.
Can we get more different transitions? We can set timing of
Yeah.
them and all that, can't we?
Yeah, yeah. I usually don't mess with the timing on those, like fade in, fade out, because it's
I
standard.
tried it and I couldn't even tell there was
Yeah.
a difference.
Yeah, me either. So, and it's good. And you can have it to where we fly in
Yep.
with it, but if you hit the cut or the merge, it'll, fade in. It'll just, the background will change.
Yeah, because we can do this really, really well, and people will want to be here.
Yeah. I've always loaded up the,
They'll want to stay.
I
once they
wanted
come.
to be here.
Once they come for one show, they'll want to join us. And once they see that we can put it up there for them, they'll want to put something up, even
Yeah.
if they weren't even thinking of doing it. They'll be like, you know what, my day off, I can show up here
like if we had a top 10 list,
and do something.
we could have 10 separate virtual studios with the subject on each one and change it with every part of the subject that we change, and it would change it on the back.
And we could set up like a video call. So if we had somebody up there, we could set up another virtual studio, call another person, and then set it up. So here, really,
Yeah.
we got to do that.
Yeah.
This would be so
but
fantastic.
you're adding more moving parts, and it can be it's easy to get
Glitchy.
lost. The more you have it,
and I do.
It shouldn't be glitchy. It's
No.
just, you gotta
You'll
get
get-
used to doing it. 'cause
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's really
I'm
easy
the
to
glitch.
Yeah.
I'm the wrench in the gears.
it's a wrench in the gear.
That's
monkey on the
fantastic.
back.
Thanks for bearing with me, guys. It's important for me to understand how it works and why it works that way.
Well, once you understand why it works, and it makes it easier to understand how it works.
Yep.
You know,
Thank you,
clicks in.
guys.
It just clicks
You ready
into
to
place.
get us out of here?
Yeah. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the learning curve today and for bearing with us. And we'll continue to learn more as we go throughout the months and the weeks and the years and the days. I did that all weird and backwards and all over the place.
And we hope that you're learning too.
Yeah. So I guess tune in next for Jay's interview with my cousin, his brother, Greg. You want to hear some really cool New England accents? Well, just be sure and tune in next. It's going to be fun.
So I'm just going to bring that video up and then merge to it?
Yeah, whenever we're done here. But you want to change the title of the deal on
Okay.
Facebook and all that.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we're gonna.
So until
Sign
tomorrow, my
off.
friends, God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
My name is what is it again?
Dennis.
Dennis. Yep.
Dennis
My
and
name is
Dennis
Dennis.
Severson.
Yep.
What was the other one you have? You got another name.
And this has been The Learning Curve.
The Learning Curve.